Hello, and welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today, we're analyzing BoE, taking into account both recent news events and technical chart data. It's May 7th, 2025. The news is currently dominated by anticipation for both the Federal Reserve and the Bank of England's upcoming monetary policy decisions. According to FX Street, markets are pricing in a high probability of the Fed cutting interest rates as early as July, which could weaken the US dollar. Conversely, the Bank of England is also expected to ease, but the extent of their easing is uncertain. Any surprises from either central bank could trigger significant volatility in BoE. Now, let's switch over to the charts and see what the technicals are telling us. We're starting with the one-day chart to get a broader perspective on the recent price action. Looking at the daily chart, we can see BoE has had a volatile past few months. We saw a peak around 1.34 in late April, but it has since pulled back quite a bit. Currently, we're trading around 1.335, hovering near the center of the recent range between roughly 1.23 and 1.34. Let's zoom into the one-hour chart to analyze the short-term trends. We can see more clearly the recent consolidation around the 1.336 level. The pair is currently trading at 1.33514 according to recent news, which this chart displays. We see strong support near 1.325 to 1.326 on the hourly chart. A break below this support could signal further downside, potentially targeting the 1.32 level. On the upside, 1.34 is a clear resistance level. If the pair manages to break above 1.34, we could see a test of the year-to-date high around 1.3443. Let's now narrow in on the 15-minute chart. This timeframe provides a more granular view of the current price action. We're seeing choppy price movement and consolidation, with a few failed attempts to break higher. This suggests indecision in the market ahead of the central bank decisions. A strong move in either direction will need to be confirmed by volume. The near-term outlook for BoE is highly dependent on the upcoming Fed and BoE meetings. A hawkish hold by the Fed could strengthen the US dollar and pressure BoE towards 1.3233 or even the 1.3044 level. However, a dovish Fed could see BoE climb towards the YTD high of 1.3443. Looking ahead, if we break resistance of 1.34, we may test 1.345, then 1.35. For support, the low of 1.33 may be tested if there's downside. To recap, key levels to watch are support at 1.325 and 1.32, and resistance at 1.34 and 1.3443. The most likely scenario is continued consolidation until we get more clarity from the central banks. However, a surprise move from either the Fed or BoE could trigger a significant breakout or breakdown. Keep an eye on the news wires and be prepared to adjust your trading strategy accordingly. Thanks for tuning in to Explain the Charts. Until next time, happy trading!